Hi everyone, welcome back to another reading. I am Muskan and in today's reading we are going to see how does the world view you? What perception do people form about you based off of your looks, the vibes or the energy that you give off and your personality, and what draws them in and attracts them to you? What about you is so amazing that catches their attention? So we are going to look into all of these amazing details about how people view you. And as you guys can see, for today's reading we have these three beautiful images for you guys to choose from, and the one that draws out your attention the most and calls you out the most will be your pile and will contain your reading. So once you guys have chosen your pile, don't forget to refer to the timestamps given in the description box below to listen to your reading. And now I will start channeling the messages beginning from pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the first image, then this is your reading all about how the world views you, what perception do people form about you based off of your energy, and what energy you give off. So in today's reading we are going to look into all of these amazing details. First of all, we will begin off your reading with some tarot cards and oracle cards, and then we are also going to shuffle out some charms for you guys today in this reading. Are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into it. So firstly, we are going to take a look at some tarot cards and crystal cards to see how do people view you. Let's dive in. So for your first tarot card, we have Temperance. Then we have 9 of Materials, 4 of Voices. We have 3 of Inspiration, which is the 3 of Wands. We have the Muse of Voices, Page of Emotions, and then we have 10 of Inspiration. So for your crystal cards, we have Cinnabar, Manifestation, Wealth, Inspiration. Then we have Green Aventurine, Prosperity, Fortune, Opportunity. And we have Lazulite, Cosmic, Serenity, Peace. The cosmic forces are at play with Lazulite, bringing serenity, peace, tranquility to anyone who crosses paths with a stone. Lazulite comes from the Arabic word lazawad, meaning sky or heaven, and referring to the sky blue color of the stone's surface. It stimulates the third eye, drawing out psychic and intuitive abilities and dispelling worry, anxiety, and stress to promote a clear state of mind. Use Lazulite when you need extra strength to heal addictive habits and to give yourself that inner peace against personal demons. Pile number 1, the world views you as someone who is extremely beautiful. As soon as people see you, look at you, they get this energy that wow, what a beautiful person. What a beautiful, innocent looking, gorgeous person. So you could be someone who has facial features or attributes that are really soft on the eyes. So people really think that you are really, really beautiful. That's the first thing that they think when they look at you, when they come across your energy. Also, the world thinks that you are someone who is gonna bring the joy out of any situation. People think that you are a very open-hearted person who is gonna enjoy every single manifestation that they have, who is gonna make the best out of every situation, who is going to enjoy like every single moment to the fullest. And also people feel this really calm, peaceful energy around you. So as soon as they come in contact with your energy, they feel that you are this angelic looking like person who has this peaceful vibe that immediately calms them down. That's how most people feel. They feel like their anxieties, their worry, their stress, or their overthinking behavior is kind of being softened by looking at you because of how peaceful you come across as. Even if you're someone who is going through like a tough day or like a tough situation, you do a very great job at making it appear that you've got it all together from the outside, that you've managed everything, that you're managing everything, that you've got your shit together. That's the energy that you're giving off to people, and because of this, people think that their problems are too small, or that whatever they are experiencing, they will overcome it. Because pile number one, look at pile number one, how relaxed they are. Look at how smoothly and effortlessly they are dealing with their life and how they are moving with their life. So you bring this cooling energy, like the energy that other people feel when it comes to you is this cooling, soothing, water like moon energy that you really give off. People also feel that you are like a trailblazer or a rebel or like a glitch in the matrix or the patterns. So you could be someone who is the one who takes the initiative to break a pattern, to change the course of events when you don't like something. So you are the type of person that when you don't like something, you're not just gonna sit there and just adhere to how things are going on, or just like follow the rules or how things are moving. No, you are gonna be the one who stands up, shares their voice, shares their opinion, or be the first one or becomes the first person who breaks the pattern. So maybe in your family line, you're the type of person who has made decisions that no one has ever made before, or you've broken family traditions, you've broken the conditioning of what was perceived as normal from the culture that you grew up in, or from what the society taught you to be in. Whatever the case is, you are the kind of person who changes the course of events. You're not someone who just surrenders to fate, who just surrenders to the way that things are. You are the type of person who has this effortless grace to them, that you change the events and you make it look effortless. You bring huge changes into your life, and these changes, they don't just impact you, they impact every single person. So for example, you had a sibling or you had like a relative. When you break these patterns, it makes them rethink their life choices or how they want to move forward. So you are someone who's like really broken some ancestral patterns, pile number ones. That's what I'm receiving. And what's beautiful is that you make it all look really, really effortless. You are such a powerful person, but your energy, it doesn't like make people uncomfortable in a bad way. It soothes them. And even if some people are like triggered by you, although what I'm receiving is that most people love your energy when they come across you. There will be very few people who don't like you. Very few people. Like, I'm telling you guys right now that most people love you when they come across your energy. So even when people don't like you or they are like left feeling uncomfortable by you, know that it's because that's their problem. It has nothing to do with you, and it's because of your powerful, amazing energy, and it's because they may have like some insecurities. So it's not about you, it's about them. People feel that you are someone who puts a lot of thought, a lot of effort into how you dress, or the way that you dress, you put a lot of passion into it. There's a lot of passionate energy when it comes to you and how you dress. Maybe you dress in your favorite clothes all the time. It doesn't matter if it's like a simple dress, or if it's like a fancy maxi gown, or if it's like a beautiful trendy top that you're wearing. Whatever clothes you're wearing, you put a lot of passion into it. You make sure that you feel loved, that your clothes hug your body, and that they really like shine your personality. They really reveal your personality or how you are feeling that day. Like, that's how people think that whatever you're wearing, it's always top notch, it's always on point, and it looks really, really good on you. People also feel that you're a very powerful manifester and that you have a lot of good luck on your side. You are someone who shocks and amazes people by manifesting what they thought was never possible. or what they thought was never possible for you, because you give off really subtle, smooth vibes, but people should never underestimate what they are seeing from the outside, because you have this soft glow, this soothing energy, this calm energy to you, but from inside, like your soul's energy, is like a huge ball of fire that just manifests everything, that just manifests and brings these powerful manifestations that shock people. So people think that you are someone who reaches for the stars, who does things and welcomes challenges that they thought you were too fragile to handle, that they thought you were too fragile to handle, or that you were too fragile to deal with those things. So that's why people of the world are always shocked by you, especially the people who have known you for some time. They are really shocked by it because they think that you are like this pure angel like person, kind of, even someone who would be like a damsel in distress sometimes, but your true energy, your true frequency is actually the opposite of that. Like, just because I look calm and like cool and soothing and in my divine feminine energy or softness from the outside does not mean that I am someone to be messed with, or does not mean that I'm not gonna make mountains move. Like, you guys, this pile makes mountains move. When you've decided that you want something or that you want to manifest something, you can transform any negative situation into the most unbelievably magical manifestation. And this leaves people of the world in shock because you make it look all so effortless. You're also someone who loves change. You love change, and that's why you're not gonna be the one who just sits around and waits for things to happen for you. You make things happen, pile number ones. So people of the world, they think that you have a lot on your plate, that there are so many things that are going on in your life, but you also come across as someone who's very organized, who's just like, as I said before, who's got their shit together. That's really what people assume, even if it's not true. Believe me, you guys are better than handling the challenges of your life than you think you are, or making it appear that you have got it all together. Also, you guys come across as someone who has a lot of good luck on their side, who constantly magnetizes positive opportunities into their life and makes their life better, more comfortable, more valuable, more enjoyable. There is something about your energy that really feels childlike sometimes. That you are like this goofball of energy that just spins around, dances around from here to there, and you are just enjoying life. It's like a very flighty and very floaty energy that I'm receiving from this pile, which is the energy that you guys really need because you guys deal with so many things. And that is why I think you guys come across as cool, as soothing, as calm, because even if you're dealing with something, even if you have a lot on your plate, you manage to relieve yourself off of all that stress or responsibility by being playful, by following your heart, by putting passion into what you are doing, and not like using your head and being like serious all the time. So this pile follows their heart more than their head. That is how people view you. So now let's take a look at some of your oracle cards for more additional messages on how the world views you. So the first card we have here is the Eight of Cups. Ooh. Then we have Two of Wands. We have the Octopus. We have Deer. We have Clean Your Space and Make an Altar. Pile number one, the world feels that you are someone who has really experienced some dark experiences in your life, but you have managed to bounce back from those experiences. It's like people think that you've gone from having nothing to carving a path for yourself where you are on the path of manifesting everything that you've ever desired, because your focus is really sharp. Maybe you didn't always had this focus, maybe you were messed in the head, maybe you were someone who lacked having strong boundaries, but all of that has really changed, and people of the world, they have started to feel and realize this about you, that you are not someone who is like a naive person. It's just that you have a very soft heart, a very compassionate heart, that you may be someone who used to wear your heart on your sleeves, because of which some people may have taken advantage of you, or some people may have not treated you the way that you deserved to be treated. But this is what the world is realizing about you. What people are realizing about you is that you can be a very kind and compassionate person, and at the same time have the strongest boundaries, and at the same time not take any BS from other people, because you have honestly no time for it. You are on your journey, on your way to manifesting what you really want. And I feel like many of you guys are actually rebuilding your life in some sort of a way. People think that you always want your life, your home to look clutter free. You want no clutter in your life, whether it's in form of like physical things, or whether it's in form of people who drain your energy, who are not good for you. So you are gonna move away from anything that bogs you down, that dims your light, that brings you down, that is heavy on your life. You say no to BS. You don't take any BS. Your life is drama free, clutter free, BS free. People of the world also feel that where you live and how you live really matters a lot to you. Maybe you're someone who always have their home organized, and all the dishes are always done, and the kitchen is always clean, and your wardrobe is always like organized, even if it's not like 100% organized. You have this like perfectionist vibe to you, where you don't like when things are messy. You like to have your life together. So you are one of those people who, as soon as you come back from work, or you come back home from outside, you would like put your things back into storage. You would put things back into their place, or like start cleaning, or like decluttering. And like as soon as you eat something or you finish your takeout, you put the wrappers back into the garbage can and you throw it all out. So that is the energy that I'm receiving from you guys, that people think that you are someone who maybe always smells good, or your life is like filled with beautiful things. Everything that you own, you actually use it. Everything that you're wearing, it has a purpose. That is why you're wearing it. Or everything that you're buying or you have in your life, or anything that has made its way into your life, or that has managed to stay in your life, is what deserves your attention, is what you truly value. Otherwise it won't be there. Otherwise you would have left it long time ago, just the way that you have left a lot of people or a lot of things behind. So I think that people think that you've suddenly become this person who has their priorities laser sharp focused. You are very much aware of what deserves its place in your life, whether it's people, whether it's job opportunities, whether it's habits, whether it's things. Everything in your life is meant to make your life lighter, easier, and to take you on this path of growth, of evolution, of ascension. Anything else, it's not allowed in your journey, because it's only gonna add more extra weight in your life, or bring negativity into your life that you are not welcoming, that you don't want in your life. So that is what people think about you. Pile number 1, you guys could be a Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Aries. those are the zodiac signs that are standing out the most. Now let's roll some astro dice to see how does the world view my pile number ones. How does the world view pile number ones? Okay, so we have Sagittarius. I was just talking about Sagittarius energy. We have Mercury and we have the 10th house. Pile number ones, I'm receiving that this pile, people who've chosen this group have the softest voice possible. You guys don't realize how soothing your voice is. And that is actually one of the most relaxing things about you, is when you are moving around and how you are talking to others. When people first view you or they first hear your voice, it instantaneously calms down their nervous system. So people who are watching this pile, you have like the softest voice or have like the most polite way of communicating with other people, and it's actually the highlight of other people's interaction with you. Like at the end of the day, that's what people remember about you. Like, remember how calm or soothing pile one's voice was. Like when they think about you, they hear your voice first, and then after that your face appears, or the experience that they had with you. After that, that experience appears in their mind. Also, people respect you a lot. Pile number ones, this pile demands respect, and you naturally attract respect without like actually asking for it. It's like the energy of someone who just walks around like a king or a queen, and your energy is so grounded, it's so polite, it's so like unbothering, it's so clean, it's so full of integrity that people naturally respect you. So you also come across as someone who really wants to really keep up leveling in their life. Again, that message is coming through again, that you want your life to become better. You want to grow. Like people of the world, they think that this is the pile that's constantly growing and evolving and upgrading and changing their life. That's what's really coming through. Maybe some of you guys also love traveling or going on vacations, or have like a career that you can afford to travel a lot or relax a lot. Yeah, that's also coming through, and it actually shocks people how you seem relaxed and calm all the time, and at the same time, how can you get so much shit done? How do you do that, pile number ones? That's what people are wondering when they look at you. You teach people a lot, pile number ones. People learn a lot from you. Even with the first card that we got, that was the Temperance, it feels like people feel that you have this mysterious vibe around you, that if they start to get to know you, there is so much that you're gonna teach them. There is so much that they will learn from you, or learn about the world, about you, or learn the facts that they were not aware of before. There is so much knowledge and the truth that you reveal to other people, but they did not expect that you would be so knowledgeable. Like some people of the world, they may also think that you are this pretty innocent face that has this childlike, beautiful, calming energy, but what's inside, my gosh, you are so intelligent. You're so intelligent, pile number ones. So now let's roll out and shuffle out some charms to see how does the world view my pile number ones. So my eyes are closed when I'm shuffling these charms. Spirit, how does the world view pile number one? Okay, so the first charm we have here is the Devil. Then we have this beautiful heart. We have a carriage, which represents Cancer energy because it reminds me of the Chariot in tarot. we have a horse, we have a chess piece here. We literally have a person holding cards in their hands. So some of you guys watching this could be tarot readers or love playing cards, or you love watching readings. Then we have the moon. We have this beautiful landscape. We have what looks like a cheetah or a leopard, and then we have Scorpio energy. So heavy water sign energy coming through pile number ones. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be significant zodiac signs for this pile. So pile number ones, with this devil card appearing here, this devil charm appearing here as the first charm. My gosh, people are obsessed with you. Pile number ones, people are obsessed with you. People of the world, they feel that you have people from your past that are still not over you. You could have known these people back years ago, or have had just like one conversation, or just had like one single experience with those people, or met these people just one time, or it's been like a very long time that you've talked to these people. Maybe you're in a no contact situation with some of these people, but my gosh, are they obsessed with you. So people think that you have this quality to you that makes people obsessed with you and makes them like your forever fan. Like once someone gets a taste of your energy, or once someone has like a crush on you, or they like you, those feelings, they just keep coming back around. You're not someone who people like have a crush on and then they just forget about you later. No, people get obsessed with your energy. They always want more. They want to know what you're doing, they want to talk to you, they want to look at more of your pictures, they want to see what you're up to, all those things. People feel that you make people obsessed with you. My gosh, that's how powerful your energy is. And that is why it's so important for you guys, especially to have boundaries in your life, because otherwise, their obsessive energy is gonna pull at you and they will want your energy more. That's why it's so important for you to recharge your own energy, to fill your own cup before you give to other people, because a lot of people want your energy, they want your attention, they want this beautiful pool, they want a sip from this beautiful pool of light frequency that you guys hold. That is your soul's spark, that's your heart's loving energy. So people also feel that, just like I said before, you want to constantly upgrade your life. And that's very clear with this horse and this carriage here, that you will move away from anything that's not taking you to the next level in your life. You are a winner. You want to win at life. You're not someone who's gonna be nonchalant about how your life is going. You want to win, you want to explore, you want to expand, you want your life to keep getting better and better. Pile number ones, you guys have some really strong moon placements in your chart. You are a moon dominant person, please know that. Whether you have moon in your first house, in your ascendant, whatever the case is, you give off the frequency or the energy of a moon's light that's calming, and at the same time they can't get hold of it. At the night sky, in the darkest times, you are shining brightly, and you are this light for a lot of people. Your light shines really brightly, pile number ones, but not like the scorching heat of the sun, like the cooling, vibrant, exuberant energy of the moon. That's mysterious, and at the same time it just lights up the darkest corners. So now let's take a look at your tea leaf fortune cards for more messages. So the first card we have here is box. You will receive a gift. Then we have vine. Seek out information that will help you. Pen. New career and job. Pineapple. Reconciliation. Clouds. Temporary problems. And weeping willow. Family sorrow. Okay, so pile number ones, I'm receiving that just like I said before, there are a lot of people from your past who would want to reconcile with you. That's how the world views you. Maybe people of the world, they see other guys or other people whining about you or like obsessing over you or missing you or wanting you back in their life. Just know that a lot of people miss you and a lot of people want to reach out to you and become your friends or have a place in your life once again. Like that's the energy that people feel, that just other people, they just can't get over you. My gosh, they just can't get over you. You are the type of person who would be like a lifelong friend if people like kept treating you rightly, or like be that lifelong partner or be this highly loyal person to them. People think that you have a lot of nice things in your life. People view you as someone who is like very focused on your career. After you guys left some things or went through this phase of decluttering your life, you've changed a lot. You've experienced like this glow up, not just in your energy and in your looks, but in your entire life. Like even the career that you have, you are giving more energy to it. You are creating more space for it, and because of which your career seems to be the kind of career that's just gonna keep flourishing and flourishing, that you're just gonna keep getting promoted, your pay is gonna just keep rising, you're just gonna keep attracting more abundance in your life, you're just gonna keep manifesting more abundance in your life and just keep becoming more successful. Or if you are on this journey, they see you as someone who will become like extremely successful in the future. People of the world, they also view you as someone who could have gone through some issues when it comes to your family, or who wants to create like a beautiful family, or who would like, yeah, who will make like a great wife or a great parent. You guys are marriage material. Pile number ones, you guys are marriage material. You're so organized, you are so clean, you're so hygienic, you take care of your health, and at the same time you look so gorgeous, you look so beautiful. And at the same time, on top of all those things, you know how to handle the responsibilities of your life. Like what else, what more can be asked for a person? That's exactly what makes you a perfect marriage material. So pile number one, to sum up your reading, people of the world, they view you as someone who is a very responsible, magical person, whose life is extremely precious to them, who is a high value woman or a high value man. And that's why you attract so much respect and love into your life. So pile number one, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, you can also book a personal reading with me by going to my website ledbyheart.com or simply clicking the link given in the description box below. And I would love to guide you on your journey, and I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this, and I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number two, welcome to your reading all about how do people of the world view you, how does the world view you, what attracts them to you. So if you guys were drawn to the second image, then this is your reading. We are going to begin off your reading by taking a look at some tarot cards and oracle cards, and then we are also going to roll out some charms for you guys for today's reading. So are you guys ready? Let's dive right into it. So to begin off your reading, we have some crystal cards and tarot cards to see how does the world view you, pile number twos. Let's dive in. So for your first card, we have the Seven of Inspiration, which is the Seven of Wands. Then we have the Two of Voices. We have the Lovers, Ace of Voices, Muse of Materials, Justice, and Five of Inspiration. And then for your crystal cards, we have citrine, creativity, happiness, manifestation. We also have pyrite, luck, prosperity, success. Garnet, sexuality, life force, intensity. This is sexual healing in its highest form. Garnet is a stone of love, passion, and devotion, removing blocks to the desires of the heart. Step into your sexual power and embrace your body, removing all judgments that stand in the way of you and your pleasure. When used in tandem with tantric sex, garnet can heighten the experience, attracting partners that can help heal sexual trauma. Garnet helps identify and eliminate self-sabotaging behaviors, expanding your connection to mind, body, and spirit. Pile number 2 is the world sees you as someone who is extremely attractive, but not everyone gets to have access to you. I'm receiving very heavy fire signs energy here with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So, those could be important zodiac signs for this pile. I'm receiving a lot of sensual energy for this group. So, I think that people of the world see you as very attractive, like your physical features, your body, the structure of your body, the shape of your body. It really stands out. Some of you guys are people who really work out a lot or like to be in good shape, because of which a lot of people are attracted to you sensually and they really like the shape of your body. But not everyone gets the access to it, because of which you give off the energy of being the ultimate muse or the ultimate tease, because there are so many people who would like want to reach to you, who would want to get closer with you, but they don't really have the access to that, do they? So this group also has really good hair. You could have really good silky smooth long hair or colored hair. Whatever the case is, your hair are one of the highlights of your beauty and also the structure of your body. Maybe you guys have long hair that really covers a lot of your body parts whenever you have your hair open. Or if you're a guy, just know that women love your hair and how you style your hair. It looks really attractive on you. The next thing that people think about you is that you give off this really exuberant energy. Pile number 2, you give off very exciting fun energy. But I think that for this pile, you have such strong exciting energy and you are so much in demand so many times, but people, they just can't see you. Maybe you are an introverted person, or you are like an ambivert, that you're only like selectively social kind of person, that they see you having fun with other people but they don't like get access to you, do they? That's what's really coming through. It's like the moment they want to catch you, you're gone. The moment they want to talk to you, it's like you're gone. They're ghosted or you just don't reply to them. Whatever the case is, you guys are very selective. Pile number 2s, you're very selective and you're not the type of person who would like do one night stands, although a lot of people would want that. Believe me, that's really coming through, because the sensual magnetism that this pile is giving off is off the charts. It's like over the roof. So maybe you guys really have a lot of life force energy, or people think that you would have like a very high sexual drive or a very high energy levels when you are in bed. That's what people assume about you. Another thing that people think is that you are someone who really likes to manifest great things for themselves, or you are someone who is a very optimistic person. You focus on the bright side of life. You focus on the cup being half full rather than half empty. You would also make a great lover or a great partner. But for this group, I'm seeing that this is like a lot of people are lined up to get into a relationship with you. Or maybe if you are already in a relationship, people look at that and they just really wonder what it would feel like to be with you in that way, and they really fantasize about that. But you are coming off as someone who's extremely loyal. Like, the boundaries for this pile, my gosh, you really do have very strong boundaries, don't you? Or if you don't, you are coming off as an introvert who has a lot of energy, who is a very exciting and amazing person, but for some reason they have just decided to like give less and less and less people access to it. Maybe for some of you guys, if you're in a relationship, your partner is the only person who gets to see this side of you, or if you have like a few friends or a close circle of family, only those people are the ones who get to see like this energetic, lively, optimistic, fun energy. And not everyone gets to experience that. It's like you give off this VIP vibes to the world. Like, people are like who is she or who is he? My gosh, like, what's this energy that this person is giving off? And one thing that I noticed about this group is a lot of like bright colors. Reddish tones are really standing out, yellows, oranges, red. So these could be one of your favorite colors, or this could be like the color of your aura. It's like the bright reddish, yellowish tones. Whatever it is, pile number 2 is about you. People get really excited about your presence. It's like they want to hang out with you, they want to go out with you, they want to have fun with you, they want to know more about you. That's really the energy. People think that you are so flighty that it's like you can do 10 things in a day that most people would do like in a week. You have so much energy, pile number 2s, and this is like one of the advices that I would have for this group is that because you guys have so much energy, it's important for you guys to direct it in the right direction. For example, exercising more, playing some kind of sports, or channeling it in a direction that would be beneficial for you, because the amount of energy that you guys have, this could even be like a lot of creative energy or untapped energy. If you guys don't know how to channel it, or if you don't like channel it in the right direction, it can easily like evaporate into habits or situations that are not actually gonna add to your life. So you are the type of person who should have like those to-do lists, or like have your priorities set and know like what deserves your attention, and use your energy in the highest form in a way that it increases your life force energy instead of like burning it away, so you don't feel like excited or like energized all the time. You should use this energy towards your goals, towards achieving what you want, towards creating the life or the reality that you desire for yourself. So I'm also receiving that the world views you as someone who is not gonna like take BS from other people. They see you as someone who is only gonna allow things in their life that are fair, that are not toxic, that are truthful, that have integrity, or that are fair to them. You're a very self-loving person, pile number 2s. That's how you come across, that if someone gives you a bad vibe, there are no second chances when it comes to you, because that's how quickly you're gonna cut them off. That's how much you value yourself, that's how much you value your energy. So now let's take a look at some additional oracle cards for more details. So let's see what more details do your oracle cards want to give you. We have the Ace of Wands. Look, again that fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have Panther. We have the Phoenix. Look, again that yellowish, orangish tone is coming through. We have the Phoenix here, which is a very positive card. We have Abundance Planning. Then we have Use Your Hands. Pile number 2s, you're the kind of person who has really changed a lot. You've not just changed a lot, you've burned old bridges. You've let go of who you used to be, not just when it comes to how you show up in relationships, but who you are as a person. People view you as someone who is so brave. Maybe you were not like this in the past. Maybe you did not have as strong boundaries as you had today. Maybe you did give a lot of people second chances, and because of those experiences, you learned that the people of the world have proved to you that you just can't wear your heart on your sleeves all the time, or just be everyone's friend, or be everyone's go-to person, that when someone needs something they reach out to you, and that really drains your energy. Just because you are this powerful person who has a lot of energy, who has a lot to give, does not mean that you're gonna be someone who is gonna allow other people to take advantage of you. So you are a very, very powerful person, pile number two. You are very, very brave. You are very, very courageous. Maybe you have stood up to some people in the past who maybe betrayed you. These could be old lovers, old friends, whatever the case is. You're not the kind of person who is just gonna sit around and wait for things to happen. Just like I said before, this pile has a lot of energy, whether you guys realize it or not. You are energetic than a lot of people, and the reason is that you are the type of person who wants to constantly change and grow and evolve. You want your life to get better. You want things to get better for yourself. And that is because you keep your energy clean. That is because you keep your lily pad clean. That is because you have strong, strong boundaries. I'm receiving like a lot of virgin energy, like not in terms of your body, but in terms of your energy. Like, not everyone is allowed to be in your space. You are like a do or die person, like a ride or die type of person, pile number twos. And people view you as someone who is really, really abundant, who is really like attracting a lot of wealth and abundance in their life. They see you as someone who knows how to handle money, and who's just gonna keep getting richer and richer and wealthier because you are unstoppable. You're a very hardworking person. If you're someone who has like a business or have like a job, whatever you do when it comes to your career, people assume that you are constantly dedicated towards it, that you're constantly and unwaveringly committed to it, committed to bettering it, committed to being more successful, committed to raising those numbers, committed to like fulfilling more people, more clients, or you're just always on top of your game when it comes to your career, because of which they assume that you are really, really good at what you do. Maybe you are really good at what you do, and it's not just an assumption. So they think that when it comes to your work, you always have energy. Not the kind of person who's just gonna make excuses. It doesn't matter if you have to deal with something like 10 p.m. during the night, or like you have to wake up 5 a.m. in the morning and you have to deal with work stuff. You're not gonna be the one who makes excuses. You're not gonna be the one who just sits around and procrastinates. You're gonna be the one who looks into what's not working, what more can be improved, and how can you like grow from the last setback that you had or the last failure that you had. So you are giving off that energy of the toppers in the class who are always studying, always up to something, always on the go. Always on the go, like you, all your energy is going in the direction of manifesting this abundance for yourself. Just like the phoenix, you're always reinventing yourself. You're always making your business or your career better. People think that every time they look at you, you look different. Every time they see you, there is something that has changed about you, and in a positive manner. That you are so unpredictable in a positive way. They cannot predict what you're gonna do next. Like the next time they see you, you may have red hair or purple hair, and they could have seen you only like a month ago. Or you are someone who's like on the path of manifesting the wealthiest and the most luxurious and abundant life for yourself, because you value integrity. With this justice card really standing out here, it is giving me the vibe of someone who is also like changed their physical appearance a lot. Maybe you have physically changed a lot. Maybe you guys used to have like shorter hair, or you have lost a lot of weight, or your complexion has like become more fair or more glowing, your skin has become smoother, or it looks better than it used to look before, or maybe your hair, they are like more healthy than before. Whatever the case is, pile number 2 is the world is recognizing your glow up. Like, my gosh, it's like, I got money, I'm gonna spend it on my body. I got money, I'm gonna spend it on looking more beautiful every single day. And it's like I'm hearing those lyrics from Ariana's song Seven Rings. Whoever thinks that money can solve your problems, they must not have enough money to solve them. That's the energy that's coming through. Wow, like, you guys, I like it. Don't change. And this is probably not the right thing to say to you guys, because you are always changing, but I'm talking about like your soul spark that makes you keep glowing up in your life. Wow, because of which, like, you guys have also, like, you may not realize it, but you guys have become like a demand in relationships. Okay, a lot of people, more and more and more and more people want to get into a relationship with you guys, or want to be your friends and want it to turn into something and not just like goof around with you. That's really what's coming through. So the zodiac signs that we have here are Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. I already mentioned Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Libra coming through, so those could also be important zodiac signs for this group. Now let's roll some astro dice to see how does the world view my pile number 2s. How does the world view my pile number 2s? Okay, so we have Neptune, the second house, and we have Capricorn. Look, I told you guys, you give off luxurious vibes, and that's exactly what's being shown here with the second house. So you come off as someone who's got a lot of money because you've got a lot of success. And some of you guys are watching this, you also give like mermaid looks or merman looks. Maybe the way that your hair fall into place, or the way that your complexion goes with your hair, or the way you dress yourself, maybe that really makes you look very, very dreamy. Very dreamy, pile number 2s. Wow. Yeah, so you come off as someone who is very successful, who is very career driven, who is very oriented. When it comes to your career, it's like you always love nice things, and not just that, you always go with people who are fair and nice to you. If someone is gonna like behave in a negative manner with you, that person may not know it that you don't give second chances, so they are not gonna ever see you ever again, or have like a second interaction with you ever again. That's how quick you are gonna cut people off. So you guys know your worth. Like, damn, when people see you, they're like, who is that person? How do they have this such a high self-esteem? You also come off as very high maintenance, or someone who has like a very high standard. Like, people really think that if they are like not as rich as you, or as wealthy as you, or don't look as expensive as you, then they are like somehow below you. Like, a lot of people are intimidated by you. A lot of people, if you've had like falling out with people, or if you've had people in your life in the past maybe who bullied you, please know that it's because you really intimidate people. You really, really intimidate people. And the way that you've made yourself more pricey and costly, and the way that your energy is not accessible as much as it used to, has actually made you more in demand, has actually like made you like the most important person in people's mind, especially the minds of people who you cut off, or the people who did not treat you rightly. This pile also gives off siren energy. When people look at you, or the ones that really get to interact with you, they really get captivated by you. Or it's just that your new glow up is really, really captivating. There's something about the hair that just keeps coming back. It just keeps coming back. People view you as someone who's very, very hardworking, because of which a lot of people are inspired by you, and also a lot of people see you as their competition. Like, people are constantly comparing themselves to you because they know that you would be on the side of success. They want to copy your ideas, they want to copy maybe even how you dress, how do you do your hair, what's like your skincare routine, what's like your fitness routine, what's like your health routine. You've got your life shining so brightly and growing in such an exponential rate, at such an exponential rate, that people think that if they look up to you, even if these are some people who are jealous of you, they think that if they look up to you, they really observe your actions and the choices that you're making, even if they don't know 100% what you're up to or what's your next move gonna be. Just observing your energy is gonna make them more successful. So you give off great competition. You come off as someone who is very, very competitive. Yeah, you guys are so competitive, my gosh. And even if your greatest competition is you, even if you're someone who follows that philosophy, please know that when you're just minding your own business, people are still competing with you. And that may be really off-putting to you, because you may think that, what's this person's problem? I'm just minding my own business. Why can't just people leave me alone? And I get you, I feel that too sometimes. I don't like nosy people at all. So people could be really nosy, and please know that the reason that they are nosy is, first of all, because they don't have access to you. Second of all, some of these people really want to copy you. So keep your energy private, pile number twos. If you're already doing that, a huge congratulations on that. Keep doing this. Keep focusing on yourself and just keep doing you. Now let's roll out some charms to see how does the world view my pile number twos, and my eyes are closed while I'm shuffling. Spirit, how does the world view pile number twos? How does the world view pile number twos? Okay, so we have the bat, the danger sign. We have again Taurus energy with this bull here. Taurus energy is very stubborn, luxury loving energy. We have this chess piece which also appeared for pile number one. We have a horse. We have this beautiful huge heart here. So yeah, people think that they don't really have access to your heart. We also have this Queen of Swords. Pile number twos, you guys, my gosh, you've really rebirthed yourself, haven't you? People think that you are a completely different person than you were in the past. That you think different thoughts, you behave differently, you are more sharp, or you are more vocal about how you feel. You are more even mean or rude to some people. I don't know why that's coming through, but you're really rude to some of these people from your past. And you are just not a people pleaser anymore. So people of the world, they think that, my gosh, this is this person is as different as day and night. They have changed so much. It's like their past was like a past life. It's like the past years, or even the experiences that they've had with you, it's like they don't matter to you anymore, or it's completely in the past now. None of it matters to you. You're not gonna hang out with people just because you've had experiences with them in the past or just for old sakes. No, you're all about the new. You're all about the new. You're all about growth. You're all about the new life that you're creating for yourself. You have no time for the old. You have no time because that old version of you is dead, buried, and gone. Isn't it, pile number twos? So the world thinks that there are a lot of people from your past who are dead to you, who you are going to be really, really cold with if they come back, or that you are really cold with them because you've given up on them completely. You've shut the door in the face completely. And when you walk out in the outside world, a lot of people are scared to talk to you or like talk over you or give their opinion, because you come off as someone that if they rubbed you the wrong way, you would not back down from having a fight with them or fighting for what you believe is right. You're not gonna take bullies, you're not gonna take people who are mean to you. You are gonna be someone who stands up for yourself or stands up for the people that you love or stands up for what is right above all, because you are this fair person. You cannot handle injustice. You cannot handle like other people taking advantage of you or trying to walk all over you. So you are, my gosh, you're an unyielding person, pile number twos. I love your energy so much. Because this pile, you guys definitely know your worth. You know your worth. And you are like the type of person who, if someone like tried to get their hands on you, you would like beat them to ground. If not like physically, you would do it with your words. So people are afraid to approach you. My gosh, I love this feisty, fierce energy. Like, you guys have a bite to you. And I think that's really needed in today's world, where people, if you don't set boundaries with them, they are just like on the go to violate your boundaries. You add the B to the boundaries, pile number twos. Wow. So now let's take a look at your tea leaf fortune cards for additional messages on how the world views you. And also, like, before we move forward, I want to say that people who are extremely competitive, they're constantly in a fear energy that you're gonna destroy them, that you are gonna be so successful that they won't stand a chance in front of you. And that is why they always are trying to observe what you are doing or what you are up to, because they know that you are in it for the win. You don't just play light. You are gonna be the one who wins. You're gonna be the one who goes home with that trophy or goes home with that promotion, or like reaches that milestone in their career. So let's see, we have butterfly, a change for the better. Look, I told you guys have changed a lot. You're literally the type of pile who these quotes or these memes are made for, like going through a metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And you look like 10 times better, 10 times more beautiful than you did before. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. You're not gonna be someone that if something is not gonna working in your life, or if something is stagnant and you don't like it, you're just gonna be okay with it, like, it is what it is. You're gonna be the one who puts their energy, who fights tooth and nail to bring about a change. And the universe sees the stubborn energy, that once you put your mind into something, it doesn't matter if it wasn't even meant to be yours, you're gonna make it yours. Pile number twos. Flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. Look, a lot of people have disappointed you in the past, pile number twos, because of which you are the strong person, this person with strong boundaries that you are today. And these people know that they've done what they've done, and they are kind of afraid to reach out to you, pile number twos. Just know that. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Marriage, secret admirer, and we have carrot, opportunity or windfall. Yeah, so some of you guys, if you guys like left marriages or engagements or old lovers or friends, please know that some of these people, they really still admire you a lot. Or after you've like left these situations and gone through like a glow up, these people secretly admire about you, how much you've come along in your journey, how far you have come along in your journey. And because you're someone who's not accessible a lot, you guys literally have no idea how many people secretly admire you, because they're afraid to come forward. They're like put you on a pedestal, and they're afraid to like tell you how much they like you, because you leave them speechless. Your energy is more prominent or overpowering. It's so overpowering that it like makes them just want to shut up and just admire you in secret. You have a lot of admirers, pile number twos. Please know that a lot of people love you, a lot of people admire you, a lot of people really appreciate you. And we have carrot here. So yeah, the people of the world, they think that, my gosh, you are like a fireball, pile number twos, that you make people question their existence because you're always on the road to success. So it makes them think what they are doing with their life, whether they are like winning or not. You give people FOMO, pile number twos, to be honest, because you're constantly like checking things off of your bucket list or off of your to-do list. So you make people want to do more with their life. Even if they are like comparing themselves to you, you are their inspiration. You are their motivation. And a lot of people, my gosh, they really want to get in a relationship with you. A lot of these people, they may even like want to marry you. For some of you guys, I'm receiving that some of you guys have really maybe left marriages. Just know that you will always be in demand, pile number twos. Even if you're already in a relationship, people would still want to be with you, because the person that they are with, they may not be fully satisfied with that person. And you make them realize that, your energy makes them realize that they can have so much more in a partner. If there are people from your past who have disappointed you, lovers, friends, whoever these people are, please know that they haven't been able to replace you. My gosh, so the world thinks that you're a very powerful person, pile number twos. You should not be messed with, and at the same time, you are a winner. And that's a great way to sum up your reading. So pile number twos, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, you can also book a private reading with me by going to my website ledbyheart.com, or simply clicking the link given in the description box below, and I would love to guide you guys on your journey. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this, and I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number threes, welcome to your reading all about how does the world view you, what attracts people to you. So if you guys were drawn to the third image, then this is your reading. We are going to begin off your reading with some tarot cards and oracle cards, and then we are also going to shuffle out some charms for you guys for today's reading. So are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into it. So to begin off your reading, we have some crystal cards and tarot cards to see how does the world view you, pile number threes. Let's see. So for your first card, we have the Knight of Inspiration, Ace of Emotions, we have the Six of Voices, Seven of Emotions, which is the Seven of Cups, we have the Eight of Emotions, Page of Inspiration, and then we have Two of Inspiration, which is the Two of Wands. And for your crystal cards, we have Amethyst, Protection, Trust, Intuition, Purple Tourmaline, Grounding, Protection, Serenity, and we have Blue Spinel, Persistence, Fresh Perspective, Revival, Revive to keep alive. Blue Spinel brings new energy to stagnant parts of your life, from inside your body to the world outside. The name of this stone comes from the Latin word for spine, And blue spinel will give you a strong backbone, sense of self, and reason to stand tall despite any challenges you may face. This is a great crystal for workaholics as it eases stress and anxiety and instills a renewed sense of resolution. You can make it to the end if you put your mind to it. Blue spinel provides that fresh perspective to reset and rejuice. Pile number 3, the world views you as someone who has gone through a huge glow up. The world sees you as someone who has had so many experiences in their past or your past life, the journey that you have lived up to now. The person that you are becoming is going to be completely different from the person that you used to be. Maybe some of you guys have let go or released old addictive behaviors or patterns. Some of you guys may even have overcame soul contracts with some people from your past. Others of you guys may have really pulled yourself out of situations or experiences in your life that really drained a lot of your energy. Maybe these were stressful situations or these were situations that made you feel really, really stuck. So the world views you as someone who has really been to the darkest of experiences or has been to the lowest points in their life, and they have managed to bounce back and come out with flying colors, passing out the life's challenges with flying colors, and coming out of those challenges even a better, newer, fresher, hotter, and more stronger version of yourself. So the world views you as someone who has opened themselves to the new possibilities, who opens their heart to whatever life has to offer to you. You're grateful not just for the blessings that life has to offer for you, but also the challenges. And the reason that people think this is because you're someone who actually makes the most out of the challenges. It's like you make lemon juice out of the lemons that life throws at you or people throw at you. And you are someone who is giving off the energy of that proverb that's coming through, that rolling stones don't gather dust. That's the energy that you guys give off, is that you guys just keep moving with life. It doesn't matter what circumstance life throws at you, it doesn't matter how harsh that situation is. You have this unwavering faith and trust in the greater universe that things will work out no matter what, because you carry purity in your heart. So the world views you as someone who has opened themselves to a world of infinite possibilities and opportunities, that you are not gonna allow your past to hold you back, or any negative situations that may have not gone your way to hold you back. You're a very optimistic person, and especially you have a lot of faith in your heart. I'm hearing blind trust in the higher forces of the universe. It's no matter what happens, the universe will always have my back. No matter how hard the situation feels like, if I surrender to the divine will take care of me. So the world views you as someone who maybe hasn't had an easy life, but because of your blind faith in the universe, even the challenges of life, they eventually bend to your favor. They bend in your favor to make your life better, because you don't back down from them, because you are kind, compassionate, graceful even in those situations. So the world views you as someone who is walking with a lot of blind faith into the universe. Maybe you guys have been taking a lot of risks, or you have let go of some sort of a foundation, or the things that you used to rely upon, they are no longer there in your life, and your journey has not exactly been the smoothest or the easiest. but you have chosen to let go of the victim mentality, instead of like crying about or complaining about the situations of your life. You've already managed to face the new, even if you're not certain about what this next chapter of your life is gonna hold for you. So people see you as someone who has this youthful, exuberant energy to themselves, who is like facing a new chapter in their life. Maybe some of you guys watching this, you guys are like starting on a new career path. Maybe some of you guys have like moved to a new city, or like moved to a new country, or a new home, or an apartment. Some of you guys may have changed careers recently. Some of you guys may have let go of an old toxic relationship that you were in for a very long time. Some of you guys may have like let go of an old lifestyle or a habitual way of living that you were really used to. So people can say how hard it can be to let go of the old, especially if it's like you've been holding on to those situations. I don't know why, but there's this energy that's coming through that these people, this habit, this lifestyle pattern that you guys were in, or this place you used to live in, maybe you had a job that you didn't really like, whatever the case is, whatever this thing is, it really gave you a lot of comfort. So people see you as someone who is really brave for letting the old go, who is really brave for walking away from things that were really comfortable to you, even if it meant like you have to review your life, you had to change your plans, you have to like start all over again, maybe you have to start from scratch. So there's some level of sacrifice that's involved in you starting anew after letting this old thing go. So people view you as someone who is like on the path of framing a new life for themselves. This is a positive energy. Okay, just like this page of inspiration, it's like they are thinking their life through, they are re energized, they are excited, optimistic once again. It's like having a reason in your life that makes you jump out of your bed when you wake up in the morning. That's the kind of life that people think that you are starting to live now. That even though you weren't living this life in the past, now you have more energy, or you're gonna have more energy because the old ghosts of your past, or this thing that you were once holding on to, it's no longer there. You're no longer using it as an escape, or you're no longer like at the mercy of it, no longer at the mercy of this relationship. Whatever it was, this thing was definitely holding you back in some sort of a way, and there's this positive change or a positive fate of events, a change of fortune that's coming in your life moving forward. So there's a lot of like inspired energy. It's like the first day of college, you have so many dreams, you're a young person, you just came out of school, now you're on your way to becoming a responsible adult, you have so many aspirations. So the world views you as someone who has a lot of dreams that they want to accomplish, and you would do anything to accomplish those dreams. So one thing I noticed about this pile is there are a lot of blues and purple tones coming for you guys. We have all three crystal cards appearing here that have purple or indigo tones. A lot of your cards have blue or indigo tones. So this makes me think of like you having new ideas. I have a new idea, I have a fresh perspective, I'm seeing life from a different angle, I'm trusting my intuition now because my spiritual connection or my connection with the higher forces of the universe or God or my inner voice is getting stronger, because of which I'm like getting clearer on where I really want to go. And I'm like coming out of situations that were making it all too hard for me. I'm not gonna choose hard anymore now, I'm gonna use smart. And these decisions may look hard to other people from outside, like leaving the old reality in some sort of a way. For some people, it may feel like you're making the hard choice because they think that what you're leaving behind maybe used to either sustain you, or it was precious to you, or they maybe value it in their eyes. For example, if you had like a 9 to 5 job that was like a very safe space for you, but it did not give you any fulfillment, or for example you chose like a career path that most people agreed with because they thought that it would like be safer choice for your future, and you leaving that or not pursuing it anymore may make other people uncomfortable, or may make them think that you're like making a riskful choice, or it may make them think that you're making a riskful choice or your life is gonna be harder from there. But for you, that thing was making your life harder. That thing was what was like adding to the burden or the confusion. And now your focus is gonna be crystal clear, it's gonna be sharp. It's gonna be sharp because now you're only gonna give your energy to things that actually are gonna feed you back. So that's how the world perceives you, pile number threes. Also, they see you as someone who is very, very humble, a very humble person, a very respectful person. Even if you have things in your life to brag about, you don't do it. You choose to stay humble. And I think that this humility is gonna take you really long in your life because it's the very humility that is needed to start anything from scratch. Because in the beginning, you will have to face like the shame or the fears that come with like starting anew, or what would other people think of you if you don't succeed at these new life choices that you're making. For example, going vegan. Like when I went vegan, not a lot of people knew about this lifestyle, and it was really hard for people to relate. So that could be the kind of energy that you guys maybe give off. But that is also the same energy that makes people have so much respect for you. Whatever the case is, pile number threes, people think that you have more energy than before, and they are confused as to how is this possible, as how is this happening, how are you making this happen. And it's happening because you have a strong connection with the divine. It's happening because you're not doing this all alone. There's a higher power that's been guiding you to make these choices, to change the course of your life, or to like make these changes in your life. So now let's take a look at some additional oracle cards for more details. So let's see what your oracle cards have to say about how the world views you. We have the Nine of Wands, Daughter of Pentacles, Lizard, we have the Sea Serpent, Sync with the Moon, Burning Bowl Ritual, and on this card, my attention is going to this, to let go, and she's burning this piece of paper, which could be like a metaphor for burning old bridges, letting go of your old reality or your old plans. Pile number three is the world views you as someone who is gonna go after what they desire, who is not gonna be afraid to take risks or like make really bold moves if their intuition asks them to. You also come off as someone who is very psychic, very intuitive. It's like the voice of the God or the guidance of God matters to you more than the opinions of other people. This is very clear to the people of the world. So people think that you are gonna follow your heart in every single situation, that you are gonna be the one who is not gonna listen to anyone. It doesn't matter who that person is. You're not gonna listen to them. You're gonna listen to your intuition, your inner voice, over that person's judgment, over that person's opinion. It doesn't matter how experienced, elderly, old, close that person is to you. You will follow and respect your inner voice over their voice. So people think that you are really someone who is working on creating a new path for yourself. Just like I said before, I think that you guys have stronger boundaries than you used to. You are the type of person who can get easily drained because you are so sensitive. You have a very sensitive energy, so it's very important for you to protect your energy so that you have the energy to create the life that you want. That's why it's important for you to find the right environment, the right job, the right career, the right type of environment for living, maybe the right type of friendships. There's a certain unique energy to the situations that is needed so that you thrive in those situations. You can't just fit anywhere or be with anyone or just like be in any career. And that is something that is becoming more and more prominent to you, and this is also something that the people of the world are realizing about you, that you are a unique person with unique tastes, very rare tastes, and you are not just gonna follow along with anything that's mainstream or anything that other people feel comfortable in. It's like you don't fit everywhere, and that's a good thing because that's what makes you unique. So I think that you guys are someone who is learning to make your own money, maybe learning new ways of being, new ways of living. Daughter of Pentacles always makes me think of like a person who is starting their business fresh, or who's like a beginner at like a huge dream that they're trying to manifest. So it could be like the example of Steve Jobs is also coming to my mind. Like, he never knew that Apple would become so big, but when he was starting, he had such a humble beginning. He started in his garage with some of his friends, and that's how he just kept leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. That's the energy that's coming through, that you're doing something rare, or that's not like approved by everyone, because your journey is so unique. The decisions that you're making in your life, they are so unique. You're burning old bridges and you're starting on a new journey that is led by God, that is led by source. It's like at some point in your life you guys had like a spiritual awakening, and you were called maybe to leave some things, like this moon here and here. It makes me think of like a higher power came in into your life, like saving grace or a divine intervention, and you suddenly like had this calling to let go of things in your life, just like this burning bowl ritual. People of the world see you as someone who you're starting a new life, and there is something really riskful about it, but also it takes so much courage to do that. It's like someone is completely like changing the direction of their life when they are 50, and there is nothing wrong, like, but that's how like the society views you. Like, you're already on this journey, how can you change it, how can you change your perception, how can you change it now? But why not? Like, every day is like a new beginning, every day is like a fresh start. Why not? Why can't I change? Why can't I leave this old marriage? Why can't I leave this old job? Why can't I like live in a new country and leave this country or this state behind that I have been living in for my entire life? If nothing changes, nothing changes. That is the attitude that you guys have, and it can sometimes scare some people off because they want to live in a comfortable reality. They want to like hold on to what they believe is comfortable, but not you. So you could like be someone who maybe you are really silent sometimes, but when you express yourself, it leaves people speechless because you shut people up with your truth in a good way. It's not like you're rude or mean or anything, I know, right? But when you speak, it's like God speaks through you. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. Whenever you guys speak, especially when you are like expressing something from your intuitive voice, it's like people are left speechless because they haven't ever heard anything like that before. Or people think that you are more respectful of your choices, of your words, of what matters to you than you were before. Maybe you used to be the type of person who used to be like the one who listens a lot to other people, who is like silent a lot, who just goes along with how things are going. Maybe you used to suffer a lot in silence. That's the type of person you were maybe before. But now you have changed a lot because you've learned to validate your own feelings, how you feel, how you want to live your life. All of it matters to you suddenly, and some of these people are shocked about it. And others of the people, you are an inspiration to them. You are definitely an inspiration to them. So some of you guys watching this could be younger, could be starting something new. Maybe some of you even maybe starting college or going back to school, or whatever the case is. There's something about you carrying this youthful energy of learning something new because you want to better your life. That is how the world is viewing you. And this is actually bringing like a freshness. It doesn't matter how old you are, this energy is gonna make you younger, believe me, because one of the like key elements to stay young, no matter how old you are, is to keep evolving, is to keep learning, is to keep changing for the better. That is what like welcomes this youthful energy into your life. So now let's take a look at some dice. Let's roll some dice to see how does the world view my pile number threes. How does the world view pile number threes? Okay, we have Mercury, we have the 12th house, and we have Capricorn. So even like the image that you guys were drawn to, the image for the third pile, it gives off very youthful energy, very fresh, floral, vibrant energy. That is how the world is viewing you, like you've become more vibrant. Maybe your skin is glowing better, or maybe like the colors of the clothes that you wear, that is changing. Maybe you used to wear like beige or black or gray clothes, or clothes that were not that vibrant, and suddenly that has changed. And I don't know why, but I'm like seeing the vision of like an 80-year-old woman dressed in like sparkly gown. And there was this meme that I saw the other day, and it said that this is how I want to look when I am like 80 years old. And it was so beautiful because it doesn't matter how old you are, you can bring like youth to any age, any age. So yeah, the people of the world, they view you as someone who has recently had like a spiritual awakening, or like a change in how they think. The 12th house can sometimes talk about like it's the realm of undoing. It talks about like our mental health issues, sometimes hitting rock bottom. So people think that you've gone through like some sort of a maybe change, or some sort of an awakening or death of your old belief systems, and that is like completely shifted how you think, how you act, how you behave. It has changed you from inside out. Okay, 12th house can also talk about like really being stuck in really negative addictions, or like even negative loops of being like depression or anxiety or worry, because it's like the darkest, most hidden house of the zodiac. So I think that people think that there was this hidden side to you, your hidden desires, your hidden needs, that you're no longer hiding from the world. It's like you're finally showing it off and you're owning it. You've integrated your shadows. There could also be for others of you that people think that you don't reveal all of your plans. So that could also be like the case for some of you, where people knew more about what you were gonna do next, but now you don't reveal that as much. That could also be the case. Maybe you have like removed yourself from people and stopped sharing altogether, because you know that people are just gonna, badmouth you, or they're just gonna like send negative energy to your plans if you share it with them. Whatever the case is, they think that you are coming across as more intelligent, more clear, more smart headed than you've been before, because of this change, this shift in your perspective. Maybe you've come out of a dark night of the soul, and that experience, my gosh, it really does change you from inside out. It's like people can't even recognize you anymore. That's how powerful it is. So now let's shuffle out some charms to see how the world views you. And my eyes are closed when I'm shuffling. Okay, so we have the world, but this came out in reverse. So you are not listening like to the world anymore. It's like the entire world is on one side and you are just going in your own direction, in your own lane, following your own heart. It's like you're the black sheep. Like, that's how the world views you, pile number threes. But I think that it's positive because it's getting you noticed, because people are saying like, look that person, they are like going in another direction, look. And it's making people think. We have the dragon, we have this time clock, we have a heart, we have a bat, we have bad spirit again. And look, we have the rabbit and the moon twice here. And we have this beautiful star wand, this magical star wand. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so what's coming out really strongly is that pile number threes, people think that a saving grace of God or an angelic light has suddenly touched your life, and your life has become more beautiful and lighter since then. I don't know if you were the type of person who used to worry a lot, because we have a lot of rabbits here. So the rabbits, their spirit animal energy sometimes can come across as someone who is constantly worrying about things and constantly worrying about how to make things perfect, or what's going to happen next, what danger is going to come. And rabbits are actually like the animals who inform other animals about the potential dangers that may come across or what's happening. So you may be the type of person, maybe your mental health was not the best in the past, and now the people of the world, they think that there's suddenly this direct connection that you've made with God or source that has suddenly made you change. You don't worry the way that you used to, you don't fidget the way that you used to. You're just flowing. You're just flowing with life, and you're following the divine timing of life. You're not trying to force things to happen at a perfect time. You're not worrying about if certain manifestations have not come into your life at the time or the age that you're watching this. You're just flowing. And not just that, people of the world also think that you don't care about them anymore. You don't care about the world. You don't care about anything anymore except for your connection with God, because you've realized that that is the only thing that's gonna save you. That's the only thing that's gonna empower you. With the dragon here, it makes me think that you guys are realizing your personal power, that gone are the days when you used to give your power away to other people, because that is something that was like leaking your energy in a huge way. So I am also like receiving dragon spirits. So you guys have some really powerful angel beings around you, fairies, angels, dragon spirits, dragon angel spirits, who are actually like protecting you. And you are right in believing that the universe does have your back, pile number threes. Wow, this is beautiful. And this powerful energy is gonna like protect you even from the thought forms or negative energies in the spiritual realm. Even from that, maybe like protecting you from nightmares or like things like that. Yeah, you have a very powerful protective force around you, pile number threes. And that's how the world views you. It's like you've suddenly become untouchable. You've suddenly become like God's favorite child. Wow. and God is supporting you on this new journey. And people think that if they were to embark upon this journey, they would not succeed, but you would, because you have this special connection to source that they don't have yet, or that they don't see themselves as worthy of having. So they suddenly think that you are a magical person, basically. That is what they think about you. So let's see your tea leaf fortune cards. The first one we have is the boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Candle, you will be shown the way. Look, I was just talking about how you are being shown the way, that people think that this journey that you're moving towards, it won't be possible if it weren't for the divine support, and they don't know how you're getting this divine support. So you are really moving to a more lighter, prosperous, magical space in your life. Pile number 3 is, I'm really seeing that the best days of your life are yet to happen, and they are soon gonna happen. I'm so happy for you guys that you're finally like out of the woods. You are. We have Cain, pay attention to your health. Axe, forces working against you. Victory, victory in some endeavor. And we have Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. The world is seeing your health improve. The world is seeing that some of these people, they thought that you were over. I don't know why. They thought that you were only gonna go down, or that things were not gonna get better for you, and suddenly here you are looking younger than your age, by the way. And not just that, you've returned with this strong signal to your haters or people who doubted you or tried to cause you harm, that they can't mess with you anymore. Maybe these people got their karma. So you are actually winning. You're actually getting the last laugh in these situations, because they're seeing you winning. And you've not given up through all those days. You're not giving up, and because of that, you are winning at life. Pile number 3. That's how the world views you. That if someone has like gone through so much, and now finally your reward is coming, for not giving up, for staying in the right path, for believing in the higher forces of the universe. And the zodiac signs that we have here for you, pile number 3, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries. So these could be your important zodiac signs. These could be important zodiac signs for you. Also, Virgo and Capricorn is coming through for some of you guys. But yeah, pile number 3 is the world views you as someone who is God's favorite child. You are not to be messed with. If someone has a problem with you, they should probably keep it to themselves. That you are gonna make the most out of this life. You're gonna leave this life making a mark on the world. Not because you want to make a mark on the world, but because there's such a higher power that's behind you. Maybe you have ancient ancestors who are supporting you, who are guiding you, who have like been summoned by your higher self to help you on your journey, to like speed up your journey. And that is how the world views you. You're a powerful person who doesn't need anyone, because you've got God's support, you've got God's light. And now that you have reconnected with this energy, your life is only gonna get better from here. That is how the world views you. So pile number 3, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you liked this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, and I'm so grateful for channeling all these messages for you guys today. And you can also book a personal reading with me by going to my website ledbyheart.com, or simply clicking the link given in the description box below, and I would love to guide you on your journey. And I hope that you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.